Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new reading for you guys. Before we start, I just have a few things to say. Um, oop. So the first thing I want to say is thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to the people who view my channel, my videos. It means a lot to me. But yeah, and I hope no one really takes this the wrong way, but I find it that the more that my channel grows, the more, I wouldn't even say intimidated. It's not that I'm intimidated by that. It's not like I have a million subscribers, but I'm someone who's very like analytical, very realistic in a lot of ways. I mean, I am planning on working as an analyst. I study things and softwares that help me with that, and it's all about probability. And to me, it's like, how am I supposed to resonate with so many people by just having like 4 piles, or having 3 piles? You know what I mean? So just keep in mind that not every single video is going to resonate with you, but just trust that whatever I'm channeling is through my intuition. I don't bullshit people. But another thing I'm trying to say here, and it keeps, yeah, what I'm trying to say is my relationship with tarot is very new, but there's something weird about it. So a part of me feels a lot of like it's a way I can express myself. I'm not someone outside of my YouTube channel who's like really out there in the public eye. I don't really give a shit about people knowing me or fucking following me. Like, I genuinely don't give a shit. I'm practically a ghost on the internet. Like, I have accounts, but I barely post shit or even ever post anything. And that's because being known really isn't that big of a deal for me, or it's not something that I crave after. But with this channel, like, I just find that there's something gravitating me towards tarot, but there's also something that I feel like is trying to stop me. And I say that is because I feel so dead after tarot, after making my video readings. Video readings? What the fuck am I saying? After I do, after I film my videos, and I don't understand why, because, I mean, if I compare myself to other tarot readers, I know some tarot readers can go for hours and just like do it, and they have private readings and shit. I just got 4 piles and I feel like my energy's so drained, and sometimes I do things to protect myself before I start my readings, but sometimes I feel like there's like a dark energy around me, and that's when I stop. Or some days I just feel like that, so I don't do my readings. So it's almost like there's this thing that's pulling me towards it, and I feel like it's a very light energy. It's not something dark, but then there's also something quite like it's trying to pull me away from it. I don't really understand it. But yeah, I don't know what I was trying to get from that message. But yeah, let's move forward. Oh my god, guys, I forget my train of thought a lot. I kind of just go through different tangents whenever I have conversations with people. That's why I feel sorry for people who have to talk to me, because like half the time I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, the video. So today's video is about how do women view you. We have 4 piles today. We have pile 1, 2, 3, 4. I numbered them because I did realize that I kind of fucked up last time. I switched 2 and 3, and my bad. I'm so sorry if that confused you guys. I did see a lot of comments about that. If you are going to watch that video, the video that I'm talking about is how men view you. Just think about numbers. Don't think about the stones that I placed. And I think that would help you guys, but I'm so sorry if that confused people. But yeah, we got 4 piles. Let me show it close up. Got pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do have pile number 1. It's right there. So how I shuffle basically is I don't pre-shuffle all of the piles together, because I feel like, for example, if I have a card in pile number 1, maybe like, let's say it's the 2 of Swords. What if pile number 3 needs the 2 of Swords, but because I used it in pile number 1, people in pile number 3 won't get that message. So basically I film one pile and then I start with another one. So yeah, that's how I work. I could use different piles, but honestly I don't even have a lot of decks. So that's the the honest broke ass truth right there. But anyways, yeah guys, let's start with pile number 1 and I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. This is how women view you before meeting you, or when they just see you, during their interaction, and after. And I pulled a extra message, and basically you got authenticity. And what this is all about is the general perception of what they kind of want to tell you, or what they feel that you need in your life. So you got authenticity. Trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for the situation. For this pile, I'm getting from a general perspective and from a business perspective. So I'm getting that work-wise, career-wise, before they actually know you, you come across as the 2 of Swords. So what this vibe is that some women might feel you're very indecisive. You're very closed off. It's very hard to communicate with you because you're so indecisive, and they feel like you're not so vocal about what you think should happen, and it kind of puts them off. Don't start panicking now, okay? Don't calm down. Because that's before, right? But then during, you got the Magician and the 3 of Pentacles. The Magician is all about you. What I'm getting from this reading is you actually using your resources because you're a smart bitch. You know, you have all the 4 elements, and you've got that torch or that candle to light it up. I feel like, so before they think that you're quiet and decisive, right? You're not vocal, you're not talking a lot. But once you do speak, they kind of realize like, oh, they were probably just in their head thinking about some brilliant idea because they're so smart. Or you might come up with ideas that people really didn't think about. So it's kind of like, it goes from them being put off by you to them understanding you and respecting you. And then after your interaction, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. They value what you brought to the table, right? You got all these elements that you brought to the table. So then after, they want to work with you. They see your value. So they're like, okay, this is someone I can work with, right? It's quite beautiful. It's almost like you're just misunderstood in the beginning, because you do come across as like, I don't want to say it, like some might think that you're like a bitch, you know what I mean? Or if you're like a dude, shit, they also could think that. But it's almost like if you're a dude, they think that you're not really listening to them. You're not looking at them when it comes to important businesses or important matters. You actually are. You're just in your head thinking about things. Because I feel like you might not feel this, but you trust yourself a lot, but you're in your head a lot. So maybe if you could be more vocal when you first meet people, maybe they won't think this about you. But after they want to work with you, romantically, yeah, they think you're closed off. But then once they get to know you, you have all these elements about you that they find attractive. If I were to ask what women find attractive about you, this could be sexual. I feel like they think that you're quite secretive. I'm getting very, I don't want to say Scorpio because that's like, anytime something mysterious comes up, it's like, oh, you got Scorpio vibes. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that. I don't know why. This is the first time I'm really noticing like a snake as a belt for the magician. I never really got that. I feel like sexually, women might think that you're a freak in the sheets, and that you got a lot of stuff working for you, and they kind of want some of that to the ones who find you attractive. Not every woman, but to the ones who do find you attractive, that's what they think, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes the sound of your voice might surprise people, might catch people off guard. Because you do come across not as quiet or timid, but you don't say a lot when you first come across people. And I feel like this really ties in with authenticity, with what they kind of want you to embrace more, is be more authentic. They want this magician to come in the beginning, because in the beginning they kind of like feel you're closed off, you're indecisive, but then they realize you're completely not the Two of Swords. You're the Three of Pentacles and the Magician. And they're almost kind of, with the authenticity, it's like, okay, why didn't they just show this in the beginning? I feel like if they do show the Magician and the Three of Pentacles from the get-go, like, people will want to work with them, people will want to be around them or be with them. So it's like, if they have any advice for you, it would be just be more of yourself when you first meet people. But I understand not everyone wants to be completely open, or from a career point of view, maybe you're someone who likes to think, likes to get the details. You like reports, you like to look at the forecasts, and you don't like to jump into things, or at least in terms of discussion, like, you don't want to just give half-ass answers. You want to give constructive thoughts and input into something, which I feel like, even though that's how you come across in the beginning, you know what, people end up respecting you and wanting to be around you with the Three of Pentacles and working with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for pile number 1. I hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you in my next video, hopefully. I don't know but yeah, okay, bye guys. Pile number 2, this is your reading. Talk about pentacles, right? You've got the oops, I'm always bumping into shit, I'm so annoying. But basically, this is a reading about how women view you. So before actually interacting with you, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. During their interaction, Ace of Pentacles, and after is the Seven of Pentacles. And for extra messages, just like pile number 1, you got authenticity. So maybe you should watch pile number 1, and maybe that's a different view of how women might view you. I'm not really sure, but you got authenticity. Trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for the situation. And then you also got pay attention to your dreams. You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep. Even if you don't remember your dreams, the answers are in your unconscious mind. where they appear in order to help you. Now, you could definitely be a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, right? For some reason, I'm getting Leo, and because this just gives me a lot of Leo energy, and you'll kind of understand once I start reading these cards, which I should because I'm being annoying. So before women actually interact with you, you have a Five of Pentacles. I feel what I'm getting from the Five of Pentacles is you come across as very hardworking. You come across as someone who doesn't really face a lot of failures in life. Again, if this doesn't resonate, it's not your reading, but this is how women view you. But most of all, they feel like you're very prideful of yourself, which is really good, and that's why I'm getting that Leo essence. You're very much about your pentacles. You're very career oriented, getting your money, getting that bag. Like, you're all about money, 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 work, 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 you're all about that pentacle lifestyle. And they think that you have your shit together and you're very prideful, and some women might think that you're quite egotistic about it. Ace of Pentacles I feel like from this, when they're interacting with you, it's almost like some see you past that prideful energy. They see past that. So what I mean by that is they actually see that you're a hardworking person. You give yourself a lot of resources to get you where you want to be in life. You work your ass off, which justifies why you come across as a bad bitch. Okay? Regardless, irrespective if you identify as a man or a woman or whatever. You're a boss ass bitch. You got your shit together because you work hard for yourself. You have a lot of self-love. Again, this is how people view you. Women view you. This could not make any sense because you're like, this doesn't really correlate to how I actually feel about myself. But this is what people think. They feel like you're someone who doesn't really like to, be in the back seat. You want to be in the front seat. You want to control things. You have a very dominant energy towards all types of people. It's not just like your significant other or your children or something like that. It's like towards everyone. You want control over everything. And it's because you work so hard at whatever it is that you do or you're trying to achieve that you feel like you qualify for whatever you're trying to gain. You know what I mean? So, just a lot of prideful energy. Again, some people might see past that and admire those qualities, while some, they just see the shadow side of that. They see the cloud side of that, and that's what I'm getting from the Ace of Pentacles. Like, some see that and then some see the clouds, and some see the flowers that you're trying to flourish here, but some see the mountains, the dark mountains in the back. Some people don't get you. They feel like you're not someone who they can be emotional with. I feel like that's what women feel like in terms of romance or anything like that. They don't feel like you're someone who they can reach out to for emotional things. And again, this might not be really you. That's just how people feel, women feel. And after your interaction with them, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like some people, after they interact with you, it's kind of like I'm getting a few messages, guys, so take what applies. Message number 1. Some people feel like you got this Ace of Pentacles, right, that you're showing off, that after they feel unworthy, they don't feel like they're on your level because they're just looking at the 7 of Pentacles that they have and it's all the same, whereas what you have to offer is this big shiny, pentacle, and they don't feel like they're on your level and they might feel unworthy. Romantically, some people might feel like for some reason it's just very hard to reach you like that. If you're interested in women, they feel like they can't reach you. You just see them as like everyone else. You might, again, I'm getting like you're not really expressive when it comes to emotional things. You're very expressive when it comes to career things or logical things, or or just anything that you need to get done. Like that's when your expression comes out. So that's how some people might feel after your interaction with them. Some people, maybe these are women who are close to you, they feel like you need to chill. Like, go to sleep, bro. Go have a cup of tea and, like, watch a show or something. Like, can you chill the fuck down? This is also giving me Capricorn vibes. Like, can you just, like, calm down? Go to sleep. And I feel like, oh, wow, okay. So, yeah, for that, if you resonate with that message, it's interesting I'm talking about sleeping because I also have pay attention to your dreams. I feel like if you're going through an issue, the women in your life might feel like you need to go to sleep to rejuvenate, to wake up. And maybe through your relaxing moments, you can wake up and feel better about yourself and be in that Ace of Pentacles energy. You know what I mean? But overall, like, you come across as someone who's got their shit together. That's what women might feel. And, if you are... Why am I getting this message? If you are... most of my viewers are female, but if you're a male... Now, I know not all of the men watching this or the people who identify as men are like billionaires. But shit, if you are, hello. If you are, be very careful about who you choose to entertain, because I'm not only getting like romantically, also friends wise. Make sure people are not using you for your money. Make sure they're not using you, they're valuing you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. This is a very interesting reading. Very interesting. I really like this pile. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, guys. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Pile number 3. Okay. So, I don't know why I'm so excited about this pile. What the fuck? Okay. So, this is how women view you. Before, during, and after. Before, 2 of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant, 6 of Wands, and a piece of advice that women would want to share with you is share your art with the world. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So, 2 of Swords in reverse. I feel some type of way when swords are facing down and not upright. To me, it feels like there could be some deceit, there could be some deception, some indecision. Some women might feel like you... almost like you hide a lot of stuff. Like you know a lot of things, but you're not willing to share it with people. What you hiding? Come on, let us know. I'm kidding, but yeah, that's what some women might feel. They feel like you're hiding something, like you're not gonna expose everything about you. There's something quite mysterious about you. Yeah. but to the people who you're close to, you're very open to. So if this is like, if you're inquiring about women who you don't really know like that, they feel like you're not gonna be open to them from the get-go, but to the women who know you, they feel like you're quite open with them. Now, during and after, you've got the Hierophant and you've got the Six of Wands, like, beautiful. The Hierophant, I feel like you're a very wise human being. You've got a lot of people listen to you. And if you don't feel like people listen to you, they will. I feel like justice will be served with you. People will want to hear you out. I feel like if you are an entrepreneur or you have some kind of artwork, or not artwork, could be anything that you feel like other people need to see, then do it. Share it with people. You've got to share your art with the world. But I feel like share your art could also be share your thoughts. Share your knowledge with people, because during your interaction with women, they feel like you're very wise. They feel like they're someone on a romantic level. You're someone who they would want to be committed to. I didn't even want to say in a relationship with, just committed to, because they feel like you would be committed to them in return. And they feel like you have the keys to stability. There's something very stable about you, very grounded about you. Or at least the potential for you to be that. You're just coming across as very, like, you're wise. You've got good advice. I don't know if your job has to do with advising people, but people value your advice. They value your word. And you have this power to bring victory. You have this power to stand your ground and gain followers. Now, I don't mean just like on social media, I mean generally. A little piece of advice: if you're having if you're having an argument with people, and this might be how women view you, but I just feel like I need to give you this advice: don't swear and be respectful, because when you're in that energy, people hear you. When you go into that Two of Swords energy in reverse, with the swords facing down, when you use vulgarity, or if you just say stupid shit like me, people are not gonna hear you. So ironic, as I swear, but yeah. Be mature. Stay in your mature vibes, and trust me, people will want to side with you. People will want to be on your side. And why is that? Because after people interact with you, after women interact with you, I feel like you give people the required attention. You get to people's souls. So after they interact with you, they feel victorious. They feel happy. They feel like they're going to get some good things out of you. Now, as I'm saying this, if you are an empath, make sure you know how to save some of that energy for yourself. Don't give it to people, without thought, because not everyone deserves our energy, right? Keep some of that to yourself, because I feel like you're gonna need it. Because I feel like there's something about you that's like very, and I don't know why I feel like laughing, but I feel you, if you're going through a hard time right now, just laugh your way through life. Try. I know that's hard, but try, because I feel like there's something you're manifesting, if you want me to say, that's gonna bring you victory in some aspect of your life. It's gonna bring you recognition. And like that's what I'm going back to. Like women feel like you have this stability and you have this aura about you that they just know you're going to be successful. And some of them truly in a very non-devious way just want to be a part of that, and they just want to be around you and they want to know you. Some vampires out there want to suck that out of you. They want to use you. So be careful. But I feel like some women might also feel like you just have a lot of people around you who love you. And so even if they try to fuck with you like that in a bad way, there would be people siding with you and vouching for you. So they don't want to kind of cross that line with you. And if you're like a fuller person in terms of your figure, people like that. You thick, girl, you thick. Boy, girl, whatever. Like if you're thick, like people like that. Don't, you know, don't go feeling bad about that. People like it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile number 2. That took a turn from like the 2 of Swords in the beginning, right? But yeah, it doesn't matter. This is just like pile number 1, I believe, where it's like in the beginning it's kind of a bit iffy, but then after it's really good. So yeah, don't worry about that. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the High Priestess. I don't know why I didn't really look at the bottom of the deck for the other piles, but I just feel like, yeah, some people just think that you're beautiful. Oh, and I'm also getting that if you're a male and if you have a partner, some people might feel jealous that that person is with you. That's just an extra message that I got. They kind of want to, could be having someone around you, if you are in a relationship, who wants to like snatch you from someone else. Ooh, I don't like that. But yeah, that's for pile number 3. I hope it resonated. And just let me know in the comment section below. You're awesome. You're great. And remember to share your art with the world, because people need to see that shit, or they just need to see you. Okay, pile number 3. That's what I got for your reading, and goodbye. Hi, pile number 4. This is your reading. It's a pleasure to read for you. It's funny. This is kind of like the darkest reading pile, which is funny because you chose the darkest crystal. Okay, so this is how women view you before, after, during, and after. Before the Moon, during the Hermit, after 6 of Cups. The message you got is detox time. Release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. And I didn't do this for any other pile, but I'm just going to read you what it says for detox time. As a creative individual, you may feel overwhelmed with sensitive feelings, so you turn to addictions to numb the intensity. This card comes to you as a reminder that those feelings in the raw are the inspiration for your greatest creations. In addition, an addictive habit may be lowering your mood and vibrations by artificially inducing depression or anxiety. You already know in your heart which substances or behaviors are distracting from your health and happiness. It could be consumption of wheat, caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, meat, dairy, or sugar. Call upon heaven's loving assistance to release unhealthy cravings so that you won't struggle with your detox. You may be divinely guided to human help to support your decisions to approach life with your heart open, your mind clear, and your body detoxified. That's just for someone out there. who's going through some kind of addiction. Who knows? I feel called to say, if you have a tarot reading addiction, calm down. And I know that's ironic, since, I mean, this is a tarot reading, but some people also need to calm down on how much of that they consume. But if you have some kind of addiction, you would know, and that's just a message for you on the side. Okay, point number 4. How women view you before. You have the moon. You're someone, I know, you already know I'm going to say this, you're quite mysterious. You come across as not really bubbly, like you're going through a lot. You're in your head, you're thinking about something could have happened in your life where you are in your mind a lot. You're always thinking about something. You're always, you don't come across as like the bubbly, giggly chick or guy, whatever. You don't come across as like the class clown or anything like that. But that's a more negative side. But on the positive side, people feel like if they want to talk about spiritual stuff, they can talk to you about it, just by how your energy is and maybe how you look or whatever. Yeah, they feel like they could talk to you about spiritual things. They could talk to you about weird things like UFOs and conspiracies, and how shit, we're all gonna die because like there's fluoride in the water. Like, who knows? Like, you're that type of person. Like, they feel like they can talk to you about those things. And I feel like they feel that you won't judge people. You're quite open-minded, even though you come across as quite closed off. And it's not like in a bitchy way, like, don't talk to me. It's almost like, I'm just in my head, allow me to have this moment. You just come across as quite nervous. Yeah. And then you have the Hermit card. This is when people are interacting with you. They could feel like this is weird. It's all about energy. I feel like this is how women feel around you. It's not even about how they view you. It's like the energy you might emit, but this also could be how they view you. They feel like you're quite calming. You're on the down low. You're not the main guy or the main girl. You're wise and you're smart and you're proactive, right? But you don't need attention to strive in life. It's almost like you try and not get attention from people, but you somehow just do. And on the days that you're just not feeling it and you're going through shit, they view you as like, oh, okay, I don't want to really go with that person, or I don't really want to interact with that person. But they can't help but notice you, right? But then they notice that you're coming across as the moon, so they kind of want to take a step back with the Hermit. They want to recuperate. They feel like that you need to like recuperate and deal with whatever shit or stress it is that you're going through right now, which is why their advice for you is detox time, right? But then you have a 6 of Cups. You could have a significant soulmate in your life, or a friend who's always there for you, but